G'day guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be checking out the Rapsodo MLM2PRO because we have had a recent update to the firmware that promises to improve chipping. So today, I will be putting it through its paces. We'll be going through the full Joe Legowski Golf chipping test, and we're just going to see how it goes. Are we going to have improvements? I really hope we are, because this has been the one thing really outstanding for me that this unit needs to get right. As soon as this MLM2PRO can get chipping right, I feel like it's going to be in a really good spot. Okay, so I'm out here at the Joe Legowski Golf training facility. Now, today, when I test this thing, I am using GS Pro, and I know what people are going to say. They're going to say, you're not using the Rapsodo software, so therefore, it's not a valid test. Well, the actual software that you use doesn't have any bearing on the actual device picking up the chip shot. So the device is going to pick it up regardless of which software you use. I will, at the end of the test, go to the Rapsodo range because I do want to see if they've changed the actual camera, and I just want to see if it's picking up more ball data, or, in the impact vision, does it appear to be picking up more ball data? That's what I'm interested in. But I will be using GS Pro. I also am using my stand from Claire. I will link the stands in the description. And today, I'm not using my Rapsodo ball dots. I'm actually using the Callaway RPT balls. So I'm going to use the official balls. I've got my stand, which makes sure my unit's perfectly aligned and level. Okay, I'm going to start with some bump and runs, and these are going to be with a lob wedge, and I'm just going to do a basic chip shot, and I'm going to look to carry these 6 feet in my sim room. Now, I have measured it off. Right to the bottom of my ramp is 6 feet, so that's 6 feet exactly from this hitting location. So I'll be looking to carry these just, or about 6 feet, maybe just over 6 feet. Okay, that was about 5 feet. And it registered the shot. That, honestly, I don't even think that was 5 feet. That went, it was probably 4.5 to 5 feet. That's actually insane that that picked it up. So that's a good start. That is a very good start. Okay, let's actually chip it 6 feet now. Okay, that was about 7 feet. And it did register the shot, which is good to see. Okay, that was about 6 foot 3 inches, and it's registered the shot. So that is massive improvements. I mean, already it's picking up shots that it wouldn't have picked up before this firmware update. Okay, let's do the same shot. I'll just keep doing 6 foot chip shots. Okay, that was 7 feet, and it's registered the shot. Okay, that was 6 foot exactly, and it's registered the shot. So all of these, I mean, this is massive improvements on what we had. Okay, that was 6 foot 3 inches, and it's registered the shot. That was 7 feet, and it's registered it. Have Rapsodo finally done it? Let's do some short ones then. Let's go even shorter. Let's go 5 feet. That was about 3.5 feet. It didn't pick that up. So 3.5 foot shots, it's not going to register. Let's go a little bit harder. Okay, that was about 6 foot 2 inches. It registered it. Let's try and go 5 feet. That was 5 feet exactly. And it's registered the shot. I mean, that is wild. Let's go 5 feet again. This is actually incredible, the improvement. And it just goes to show you that a lot of these units, they are actually capable hardware-wise. Firmware can make such a big difference, and that's with any device. I mean, you can have a device like this that you think chipping's never going to work. They come up with a firmware update and it's working. I mean, this is a massive improvement. 5 feet. That was 5 feet, and it's picked it up. Let's go again. That was just over 5 feet, and it's picked it up. That was 5 feet, and it's picked it up. I mean, that's incredible. So we now have, with these shots, I'm happy to say, I mean, a 5 foot cutoff in my sim room, which is just absolutely fantastic. Let's try go even shorter. Let's go 4 feet. Okay, that was 4 feet. No, blue light didn't come on. We'll try again. Okay, that was about 4.5 feet. No, blue light didn't come on. So it looks like it's about 5 to 6 feet on these little basic chip shots. Okay, that was 7 feet, and it registered the shot. I have to say, this is actually a massive improvement for these short chip shots. Before this update, it wasn't registering any of these. So that is a massive improvement on those shots for me. Let's move back now to about 24 yards, and I'm just going to hit some pitch shots. So I'm going to look to carry these about 14 yards as a feel. That was a beautiful shot. Go in. Oh, okay. That's good. Now, before the update, these shots, I was getting them registering, but then I'd have no reads. I'd have quite a few no reads. So it was probably about 50% hit or miss. So we'll see how we go. We're off to a good start though. That was nipped. Might be a little bit longer, about 20, yeah, 21. Oh, not a good strike, but it did register it. 23 yards. We'll go a little bit shorter. We'll try and land them at 14. Should be good. All of these shots are registering. That was nipped. That was a really nice shot. Go in. Oh! I gotta say, I mean, I think they've done it. I honestly think they have done it. That was nipped. Be good. Oh, come on. One of those has got to go in. Oh, be good. Come on. Be good. A little bit long. I mean, this just feels so stable now. It just feels rock solid. Be good. Come on. Oh, hit the pin again. Okay, pitch shots. I mean, I didn't have one not register, so massive improvement. Let's now do some bump and runs. So I have my 8-iron in hand. I'm going to do some 8-iron bump and runs, and I'm just going to try and hit them to the actual flag. So these should hit about a foot, maybe a couple of feet up on my screen. That was about 2 foot up on my screen, and it registered the shot. That was a little bit higher. I'm going to say 3 foot up on the screen, and the shot went further, as you can see. We'll go a little bit softer. Still might be a little bit too hard, I think. Sit. Oh! I mean, these are all registering. We'll go again. That was nice. That was a little bit softer. And it's come out lower. And yeah, I mean, that's registering correctly. That's exactly what it felt like. It has not missed a shot yet. Famous last words. Same thing, about 2 feet up on the screen, and it registered. Okay, let's do the same thing but with 6-iron now. So with 6-iron, these should be coming off with a lot lower vertical launch angle. So this should push the unit a little bit more. Okay, that was about a foot up on the screen and it registered the shot. This is very, very impressive. Same thing, about a foot up and it registered the shot. I'll go a little bit softer. That was about a foot up, maybe a little bit lower. And that's perfect. That's exactly what it felt like. We'll go again. That was about a foot up and it's registered the shot. Okay, let's now do the exact same thing, but with 4-iron. So we will try and push this thing to its limits. So I have 4-iron in hand and I'm going to do some bump and run shots. That was about half a foot up on the screen. I got a blue light, but it hasn't sent the shot through. Okay, we might have found the limit. That's our first shot, I think, that hasn't registered. That was a little bit higher and it registered the shot. That was about half a foot up on my screen. I've got a blue light, it didn't send it through. So it looks like this is the cutoff. About half a foot up and it didn't send it through. I'll do one more. The 6-irons all worked, so I mean that was very impressive. That was about half a foot up and it registered the shot. So I guess this is not, you know, it's doable. It's just not going to be consistent with 4-iron. We'll do one more. Okay, that was half a foot up, if that. I mean, that barely, and it didn't register it. Okay, so 4-iron bump and runs, it's a 50-50. It's hit and miss. That is pretty good though, to do 6-irons, not miss any of them. So I'm gonna say bump and runs is a big pass. I don't know many people who would be doing bump and run shots like that with a 4-iron. I mean, it'd be a very, very small number of people. Okay, finally, let's go and hit some flop shots. So I've got a tough flop shot now. I've got to get it up over this bunker and land it short and have it feed down to the pin because it is downhill. It's a tough shot. It's on a slight downslope. We'll pop this up. Okay, it registered the shot and all of that data looks legit. VLA was 51, which it did hit the ceiling protection on my bay. And I mean, the Bayside Bay is doing an amazing job at stopping that from hitting the roof. So, I mean, yeah, it registered the shot. Let's go again. Okay, same thing, it hit the roof. That should have, yeah, I was gonna say that one, I mean, that hit very close to the front of the bay. So that one was a lot higher. 58 degrees. We'll go again. That one was a little bit harder. I'd not duffed it, but it wasn't the best flop shot. Not a bad shot though. That one will be about 57 degrees launch angle. 54. It has not missed one of these flops. We'll go again. That'll be about 53 degrees launch angle. 50. Go in. Oh! Go one more. And it registered. So, I mean, it's a massive pass. I mean, I think I only had a handful of shots that didn't register in that whole test. That was just so impressive. They've done it. They have actually fixed the chipping again. They did have it like this before and it dropped off. They've fixed it again. Okay, let me load up the MLM2 Pro application and I just want to check out the chipping. I want to check out the impact vision. So let's go have a look at that. What I will say before I do that, I just want to give a massive shout out to Springbok for this connector. If you haven't looked at the video on how to actually install this connector, how to use it, definitely check that out. I'll leave it in the link in the description. Massive shout out to Etienne for this connector. You can connect so many launch monitors through this thing. I'll pull them up now just so you guys can have a little look. If we go to settings, you can see we have the Rapsodo MLM2PRO. That's if you're going to use the OCR connector where you use your iPad or another device and mirror the screen. My preferred method is the Bluetooth method. You can do your Garmin via Bluetooth. Full swing kit. You've got Mevo Plus, TrackMan, True Golf Apogee, and I believe he's just added the Square Golf launch monitor to this. I need to check with him. There might be an updated version of this. Massive shout out to Springbok. If you are going to use this, go and support the guy. Hit this little coffee button, donate some money, because this connector has just made simulated golf with GS Pro more accessible to so many people. So make sure you go donate to the guy. Okay, I'm out here at the range now, at the Rapsodo target range, and I'm just going to do some chip shots because I just want to check the impact vision. I want to see if they've adjusted the actual cameras to capture more data. So let's just do a basic chip shot, one of those 6-foot chip shots. That was 7 feet, and we'll have a look. It did register the shot, and we'll just have a look at the impact vision. And as you can see, it does look like we're capturing a lot more data there. So there's a lot more data it looks like being captured, which is really good to see. Let's do one more of those. Okay, that was 9 feet carry. Registered the shot. And we'll have a look. And yeah, you can definitely see there's more impact is happening. And then I'm seeing a lot of data there. So that is good to see. Let's do a pitch shot. And look, I'm not saying that was what was wrong with the unit before, but that's just what I thought. It just didn't look right not having any ball flight. So let's just do, how far is that flag? 34 yards. So let's just do a 30-yard carry shot. Should be pretty close. Pulled it a little bit to the left. Let's have a look at the impact vision. And you can see there plenty of data for the unit to use there. Let me hit an 8-iron bump and run, and we'll just see how much data that captures. Okay. It registered the shot, of course, and looking at the impact vision. See, that is still not capturing a lot, is it? But it captured the shot, which is the main thing. Okay, that is the chipping test done with the Rapsodo, with the current firmware, or with the beta firmware, I should say. And I've got to say, massive, massive improvements. I'm really happy seeing this because I knew this device was capable of good chipping. It had done it before, and I knew it was capable of good chipping. The hardware's all there. It's got the radar and it's got the cameras. The Garmin is able to do it with just the radar. So I knew that the Rapsodo had it in it. I'm just happy to see it actually happen. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. Any comments or questions, leave them down below and I will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.